guys, I'm Vinayak from niftinayak.com. Recently, I had come out with a video of executing a strategy called put back spread, where we will be capturing the pullback that will happen in a bull market. So, in that video, I had explained how you take the strategy and what are the adjustments you do if things go wrong. If you have not seen that video and if you have missed that by any chance, you can click on the link which is given in the description below and you can first learn what the strategy is all about. In that video, I got a lot of comments from people where they wanted to know more about adjustment, they had some doubt. So I thought I'll do another video clarifying most of the doubts. From the comments what I got, I felt that many people wanted to know more about adjustments. So they wanted to know how you do counter trades in case if things go wrong. Before I tell you about adjustment for this particular strategy, let me just give you a basic idea about what adjustments are. Many people feel that adjustment is like a magic wand. They feel that you take a trade, the trade goes wrong, you do adjustment, then you will come out in profit no matter what happens to the market. If that was so easy, then I would not have losses at all. Not me, many traders would not have losses at all. They just have to do the adjustment right. So, adjustment doesn't guarantee you that you will come out profitable. Then, what is adjustment? Before I talk about adjustment, whenever you take a trade, you have a view in your mind. You feel that the market will go up, you feel the market will fall, you feel that the market will go up aggressively, or you may feel that the markets will collapse, whatever. And let me tell you, in this stock market, 90% of the time your view goes wrong. Okay, that is how this market is designed. Everyone feels that they are going to be right, but 90% of the time their view will be wrong. That's why we always trade in strategies. And what I mean by strategies is if things work in our favor, that is, if market behaves the way we want it to behave, we will make a wonderful profit. If markets don't work in the way we want it to behave, then our loss should not be such that it will wipe us out of the market. Okay, the loss should be very small. Okay, so before even you take the trade, that you should be aware of the maximum loss that can incur to you. Okay, that's how you can be a successful trader. And whenever things don't work in our favor, we do counter trades or adjustments, and whenever we are doing adjustment, the mindset is yes, our view did not work, what I thought was totally wrong, so market is behaving in a totally opposite way. So now we take trades such that the loss will be reduced as much as possible, or we come out with a very minor or a decent profit. This is the mindset which one should have when doing adjustment. Now the next question which people have asked is, how much capital do we need for adjustment? Okay. Again, let me tell you, there is no specific answer. I can't tell you that if you take a trade for 1 lakh, you should have 2 lakh for adjustment. I can't tell you that you take a trade for 5 lakh and you have 20 lakh for adjustment. No, it doesn't work like that. I can tell you many times I have deployed trades with 2-3 lakhs and I have deployed more than 10-20 lakhs for doing adjustment itself. And there are also times where without even deploying a single extra rupee, I have done adjustment. So in adjustment, we have 4 kind of adjustments. One is shifting, averaging, firefighting, and exiting. Okay. If you are doing shifting adjustment, you need not bring any extra money. It's just taking the loss in the current trade and taking a fresh new trade. I have done this many times when I have executed short straddles. So whenever I have taken short straddles and whenever market has gone closer to my break-even points, I have taken the loss by exiting the trades and initiating a fresh short straddle at the same point at the money. Okay, so this is shifting where I did not even deploy extra money. Then comes averaging. So in averaging, you keep on adding, and you should be doing averaging only when you feel and when you are really confident that market will behave the way you want it to behave. Okay, again, should you do shifting or averaging? There is no specific answer. Sometimes shifting works, sometimes averaging works. So you will be able to judge that only by experience. You cannot come out with the specific process telling, yes, you take this trade on the first of every month, then on 10th you do this adjustment, then on 20th you do this adjustment. You can't come out with the process. If that was so easy, how long do you think it will take for me to convert that into a Python code? It is a matter of few minutes for some experienced developer, right? So this market is very dynamic, and how much capital do you deploy for doing adjustment? So I'll tell you what I follow. So it's not that I have deployed a certain capital for trading and then I have dedicated a capital for adjustment. I don't work like that. So whenever I do trading, I take trades in both bullish as well as bearish. If I am taking bullish view in Nifty, then I will have trades by taking bearish view in either stocks or in other indexes like Bank Nifty, etc. So if any one of my trade is in danger, it means that my other counter trades will be in profit. So if I have taken bullish view in Nifty and bearish view in Bank Nifty, so the probability of Bank Nifty going higher and Nifty falling is very less, right? So in case if my Nifty trade is in danger, my Bank Nifty trade will definitely be in wonderful profit, or it will be in no loss no profit zone. So at that time, if money or extra capital is required for doing adjustment for this trade, what I do, I square off these trades and bring this capital to my Nifty trades. This is the way how I operate. You can't simply keep money idle in your account telling that you will dedicate this for adjustments, right? Again, saying that the margin management itself is a very difficult topic, so I don't think I'll be able to cover each and every thing of that in this video. So but whenever you are taking trade, make sure you are aware of the maximum loss that can happen in that strategy. Okay, and when you have made peace with the maximum loss that can happen to your strategy, let me tell you, no matter what happens to the market movement, it will not give you heart attacks. Okay, so now let me talk about this current strategy, the put back spread. So now I hope you guys can see the screen. So here, this was the trade which I have taken in the last week of September for the October series. Okay, so I had shared this even in my blog and Telegram and other places as well. So this was the initial trade which I took. Okay, so when I took this trade, I bought Nifty was somewhere around 7,900, and at that point I took this trade. The reason why I took this 1 week before the expiry begin was, as you all know, September expiry was a volatile month. So for the first 3 weeks, markets shot up too much, and whenever that happens, usually what happens in the last week of the expiry, market falls, which is what happened. So to be on the safer side, I took this trade for the October series. So I bought 17,800 put 2 lots and 18,000 put 1 lot. So markets fell. So till yesterday markets fell, but today, that is on 4th of October, market has rallied. So what I did, just to be on the safer side, I know that in the worst case, the loss which can happen to me is 11,000. And markets were looking bullish. So I thought I'll initiate more trades if 20 DMA is broken on the lower side. But since there was some bullish signs which the markets were showing, I executed this strategy. So I added 2 lots. Let me just refresh that. Okay. So to be on the safer side, I executed these 2 lots of 17,000 put. Okay. So now you can see that I'm already sitting in a profit of 1,700 rupees per set, which is approximately 2% for the capital which is deployed. Now if market falls further, I need not worry. And if it goes higher, I will be shifting this 17,000 put closer to the spot. So tomorrow if it goes beyond 18,000, I will make this 17,500. Okay. So that's how we actually do the adjustment. So for this strategy, the adjustment what you will be doing is you will be executing short strangles. So you will be executing put, and at the same time you will be executing calls. You will be selling the puts and also the calls. Okay, and it's not necessary that you have to do it at the same time. Okay, now tomorrow if market shoots up and if it goes to around 18,200, 300, probably I will be selling 18,600, 700 call option. Okay, and that's how we actually manage and do adjustment and come out and try to come out profitable in most of the strategies what we do. Again, adjustment doesn't guarantee you profit, but from my experience, by doing adjustment, most of the time we come out profitably. Okay, but there are some times where no matter what you do, market goes against you only. If that is the case, you don't have much option. And if you don't have much capital to bring to the table, you simply put a stop loss, take the beating and move on. Okay. So I hope I have made my things clear in this video. So if you have any doubts, you can leave a comment in the comment section. I will definitely be answering all the comments whichever that come for this video. Thank you guys. Do like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.